Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and talk about this book. As you can see, it doesn't have a cover. It does, however, have a title. If I can get it here. The Borrower's Field by Mary Norton. And I actually did some research about this. And apparently this is the second book in the series. I think there's 5 books in total. Which I had no idea this was even a part of a series until I just looked at it. But seeing as it doesn't have a cover, I figured that I would actually paint one on there. A little fun fact, or a story about this book, I guess, how I came about to having it. In 4th grade, in my elementary school, the librarians were discarding a bunch of books, as you can see right here. And they were gonna throw out a whole bunch of these books. I guess they were putting new ones in, throwing out all the old ones that weren't as used, checked out. But because they had a bunch of books that they were, they had stamped to be discarded, they ended up having a huge table out with a bunch of books that were listed free. And I ended up asking the librarian, does it matter how many books you can choose? And she ended up saying, no, you can choose as many books as you want, it doesn't matter. So I ended up grabbing a bunch of books, as much as I could carry, and I ended up checking all of them out, and this was one of the books that I obviously ended up with. So if you want to see me make a cover for this, stay along with me. Alright, so I am almost done. As you can see, I will show proof that it's not print by holding it to the side. As you can see, it's got all the uneven paint splodges and everything to show that it's not printed. However, I will say for the people, I ended up using my trusty Polaroid printer for those. They come out in little sheets. They're a 2x3. And if you just cut around them, you can kind of use your nail to kind of get it off. Because they have, I don't know if you can really tell, but they have a sticker that you can peel up from here, and this can become a sticker. So I ended up cutting around them and then using that for the people, just because I don't have a brush that's like small enough to do the faces. As you can tell, that wouldn't work. So there's the people. But that's the only thing that I had to cut out. But other than that, we just got to do the letters and we'll be good. Okay, I'm completely done with the title now. The original title is brown. I used this like gold just because I think that it would look really nice with the binding. And in some lightings, if you look at it just kind of here, where you don't see like the shine, it kind of already gives off brown anyways. So I think it looks pretty nice. And now I'm just gonna seal it with some varnish. All right, and I'm completely done. I have the varnish on there. You can see that shimmery top coat. This just ensures that all the paint will stay where it needs to. It's protected. There's my signature right there. Here's some close-ups of just the cover. And I even put varnish on the spine just to preserve the original gold lettering on here, just because I really like it and I wanted to keep something that was original. I put varnish on that side too. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about the back yet. I think I'm just going to do a small illustration, something that kind of, gives off this vibe. Something just small and simple. But yeah. So come back tomorrow if you want to see the process of me doing the back. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you enjoyed this video.